Hey, party people. Welcome to,
That's quite the intro.
thanks. Welcome to the 20th episode of
Yeah.
Continuously Refined.
That's so crazy.
We made it to 20 episodes.
How have we had 20 things to talk about?
I know, and here we are.
How have we had enough people to listen to 20 episodes? Thanks, guys.
They still kind of show up. We're still here. We're rocking and rolling, having fun. And I'm kind of
Yeah.
excited for this episode.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like it's one of those things we're going to kind of like dive into one of a few wellness, like trends, hacks, habits, things that we do in our daily lives. But this one I think goes a little bit deeper into the reasonings behind it and like why our society is so messed up and why we have like a massive health epidemic in our society, culture right now. So I'm excited to talk about reverse osmosis water and why it's something I've implemented into my life, why I love drinking it, why I feel so much better after drinking it. Yeah.
By the time that this episode is out, we'll have had a year of the podcast.
It's like
which is so crazy.
Such a just a milestone that we've made. It's been
really
so
cool.
much fun. Like I've loved it and I can't wait to continue. I feel like I've learned so much too. From the podcast, and it's brought so much joy to my life.
Yeah, I would agree. It's been fun. The research is fun. Like getting to just like figure out even like our Instagrams and that kind of stuff is so fun.
Yeah.
So
it is fun. It's become like a little, what's the word? Like hobby of ours.
It is
a passion of ours. Like it's cool to take what I thought was going to be such like a detriment to my life and been able to really turn it around, like bring awareness, share it with other people and like find so much joy from it.
Yeah, that's a great point. My boss at work, I like finally told her about the podcast like I think the week before I left over Christmas, and she went and listened to, I think it was episode 2 when we talked about my story, and she was like, oh my gosh, like you poor thing, like you went through all this stuff, whatever. And I was like, it's so awesome that I like don't look at it like that anymore. Like I used to look at it so like, oh, like woe is me, like, oh, like this sucks that I have to deal with it. Like even when I meet new people, like people are always like, oh, like I don't know how you deal with that, like I could never, whatever. It's not like that for me anymore.
No, definitely at the beginning, like it sucked. And it was like, why me? Why do I have to do this? And now, like, it's cool. In hindsight, it's always 2020 and everything happens for a reason. And it's just like the things that have come out of the health issues or the health journey or the learning, like I feel so much better now than I did even before I knew I had an issue too.
Yeah, great point.
Like when looking at like my high school and energy levels. I don't know. So it's been really cool to look back on and like how much joy that we've come from the podcast too, and continuously refined is a year old.
I know, crazy. And like the community I think is so cool. Like I'm such a community person, and like the people that have DM'd us and the people that like we run into like even out, and they're like, oh my gosh, you guys are the ones that do the podcast. Like, it's just like really cool then to hear other people's stories or even see like stuff on Instagram as part of the wellness community and whatever, and to be like, wait, like I feel like I have this community and like I am with other people that are like-minded in all of this, and like even our friends have adapted some stuff, and like that's really just cute. So cool to see. Yeah,
it's so fun. And that was one of the reasons we did it, was like to create a community, to bring awareness, bring knowledge, and hopefully we're doing that. And we get to continue to do it for years to come. But it's been really fun.
Yeah, so here we go with the 20th episode. Great.
And reverse osmosis water. So pretty much I want to start like, what is reverse osmosis water? So it is a process of filtration that removes 95 to 99% of all dissolved solids from the water, pretty much harmful chemicals like lead and arsenic. So it's through a high pressured pump, and it moves the water molecules against their natural osmotic gradient, like water osmosis, and it's able to then separate the water from the contaminants. And so that's pretty much overall what reverse osmosis water is and how it's able to remove so much of the gunk that's in water. But pretty much why I think everyone should start to drink it is because it can depend on where you live, like where in the country you live. Your access to fresh, clean, daily drinking water is different. And is it coming right from a running spring? Is it sitting under the ground? How old are the pipes in your home that it's running through? Do you live in a city? Do you live in the suburbs? So again, it kind of can depend. If you're living in Montana where you're getting fresh running water right off the mountain all year long, like you might not need it as much
Just
as
another reason
everyone
we're
else.
moving there,
I
apparently.
know, guys. Cicely and I are going to move to Montana and live on a massive family compound one day. Put it in the books. Just saying. But nonetheless, most of the drinking water of the people who listen to our podcast, where the people we hang around with, our water is not clean at all. And there are extremely high levels of bacteria and contaminants that are not properly filtered out by your Brita or your fridge filter. Let me tell you right now, you think those Britas do anything, they don't do shit. You think your water filter in your fridge does something, it doesn't do shit. Pardon my French. But these filters, so pretty much a Brita filter, it removes the chlorine from the water, which makes it taste better.
Right.
So when you drink out of tap water and then you drink the Brita water, it tastes differently.
Yeah.
It's because it is only removing the chlorine, which helps it to taste better. But nonetheless, it is that those filters in the Brita and the fridge are not strong enough to remove the harmful heavy metals and contaminants like lead, nitrates, and bacteria. And why this is so important, and kind of like an overall of why you should drink reverse osmosis water, is because of how harmful these heavy metals are in the drinking water. And it is a direct source in getting directly into your body and your like into your bloodstream every single time you drink water. And you want to be drinking water. Water is good for you,
right,
but not when it has all this crap in it. And so heavy metals are extremely, extremely toxic for our bodies. They disrupt our cellular function by interacting with the enzymes and the proteins in our bodies that cause oxidative stress. And this oxidative stress can lead to a variety of things like inflammation, digestion not working, things like that. And so heavy metals lead to damage our DNA. They impair our cells, like when the cells are going through their repair, because it is like a disruptor. So the cells can't work properly. And the cells are at the foundation of everything that your body does.
Right.
Every function that your body goes through is on a cellular level. And so when these heavy metals are so toxic that they impair these cells from functioning, it causes major issues for our bodies, and it can even lead to cellular death, which is so not good. We want our cells to constantly be repairing themselves, not just dying. So the benefits of drinking reverse osmosis water is that it removes these heavy metals so our bodies can function normally. And it can also reduce skin dryness and allergies, which is a huge one if someone or one of like a kid or something is experiencing allergies. And I've noticed really big benefits. This was again one of the things when I was seeing my doctor and she's like, you need to make these million changes of your life. One of the things was reverse osmosis water. And I was like, yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it. And I started with other things. I started changing my diet first. I started changing the way I was exercising and some of those products. But again, we talk about like, why do we use healthy cleaning products? Why do we use non-toxic pans? It's very similar to these things. It's the heavy metals and the chemicals that leach into your food or your water that then you put into your body.
Yeah.
And water is one of those exact same things that can happen. And so very recently I started drinking reverse osmosis water and I've loved it. I've noticed so much change. Like my body, I just feel better. I have more energy. Like my body is working more properly because the cells are able to work properly. Something to note about reverse osmosis water is that because it does remove 99% of the minerals, everything that is in water, it's also removing the good minerals and electrolytes from water. So our natural water, as well as it having all the heavy metals and bacteria in it, it also has really good minerals that we need to function. So it has calcium, magnesium, sodium, and potassium. So something important that when you are drinking reverse osmosis water, you need to add these minerals and electrolytes back into your water. And so I use trace mineral drops. You can get them at any local like health food store, Sprouts, Natural Grocers, Whole Foods. Amazon has them. And I just add like a few droplets of the trace minerals back into my water every time I drink it. And that helps you have electrolytes that then your body can actually absorb the water, because it's not just good to chug gallons of water every day, but you want to make sure that your body is actually absorbing the nutrients out of the water and absorbing the hydration that comes from it, so you can be hydrated and just live such a healthy life. So this was one of those other health trends that I think is super beneficial. Good to know about too. Like most of the time, there's multiple ways that you can get reverse osmosis water. So you can have like a filter system that you add into, like if people have filters already like near their sinks, like you can add it. I think you can get one from Costco for like $250-$300. Not the cheapest thing ever, but if you have a system like that and the money, totally, I think it's worth it. You can get a stand-up filter that sits on your counter. There's a few good brands that you can find online. I buy my reverse osmosis water from the grocery store near me. So Natural Grocers has reverse osmosis. It's 30 cents for a gallon. Super cheap. I think it's awesome and so worth it. And then Whole Foods also has it super cheap. I'd say about half of the water that I drink is reverse osmosis, and the other half is just the filter out of my fridge. So I haven't been able to like invest in a full proper filter where I'm able to drink that all the time, but I try my best and I'm like slowly getting into it. So I think that's a good way too, to just start decreasing the amount of heavy metals that I'm putting inside my body. It's not an all or nothing. We talk about 80-20 all the time, but it's something that I've started doing, and I try my very best to drink as much reverse osmosis water as I can.
This is another one of those where like once you learn about them, it's so hard to think about like when I go to school and I fill up my water at the water fountain. Like it's so hard then to think about it and be like, oh, like I know the pipes here are old. Like I know this isn't good. Or to go to like the airport and like fill up my water bottle and just be like, oh, like there's no way this water is good for me.
Yeah. And it's hard. And again, and like one of the reasons, like we never want to make our listeners feel bad, or like when we're having 100%. Conversations with our friends, like we're doing all these things and we don't want to tell you that your way of life is bad, or like you drinking regular water is bad. We just want to educate so you can then go make your own informed decision if 100%. This is something that you want to implement in your life. I do it. I love it. But again, if you have a Brita, like it's totally fine. We just want you to know what else is in there, what you're putting in your body. And if you are like going through health issues and you're like, what is it? Like, why can't I figure it out? Maybe it's the heavy metals and the like things like that. So that's why we do the podcast. And I love drinking reverse osmosis water. I think everyone can benefit from it. I can't wait to like have a home one day and we
Very
have
excited
like
for that.
a basis water filtration system that is all reverse osmosis. Like the water that I'm showering with will be reverse osmosis one day. Yeah. Maybe when we're living in Montana, we won't need it though.
Yeah. Then we'll just have the natural
spring water.
Yeah. We're like harvesting it ourselves.
Yeah. You don't have a well in your backyard that you get water from that comes right off of the mountain? Because I do.
I don't know how our friends put up with us sometimes.
No, I know. We're kind of crazy. So this was the 20th episode of Continuously Refined, and we're super excited for the 20 more episodes and another year to come. And all of it, the things we're going to continue to learn and continue to teach you guys.
Yeah, we love sharing our journeys with you guys. So again, if you ever have anything you want us to talk about, if you have any wellness trends that you guys have seen on Instagram or TikTok that you're like, hey, can you put in the work and do the research on? I don't really know anything about it. We're more than happy to do that. So please let us know. And we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We'll talk to you guys again in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye.